それでも最強は青峰や。止めた。よしキャラミ黒川落ちだ。そんなここに来てまだそんなシュートを打てんのか。負けるかよ。勝負ってのは勝たなきゃ何も面白くねえんだよ。
Yo, 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 what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Karma TV, back at it again. Another year, another NBA 2K. With the release of NBA 2K26, I usually kick things off with a go-to Kuroko no Basket My Player Builder. And this year, we're not going to be changing too much. We're going to be heading in right into the belly of the beast. And we're going to be making one of the best players of all time. I'm talking about transcending all of basketball media. That man, Aomine Daiki, aka Kobe Jr. So without any further ado, let's hop into the build. Alright, so boom, look, listen. First things first, we're going to make him right or left-handed. Doesn't really matter in the spirit of 2K. And let's go jersey number 5 to stay true to the anime. For the body settings, we're going to go shooting guard, height at 6'5". I thought about making him a little shorter at 6'4" to get those like De'Aaron Fox speed boosts, dribble packages, but instead we're just going to make him 6'5", and I'd recommend using like Zach LaVine as a tall guard build. Weight at 208 pounds and wingspan at 6'7" to get these exact same stats. Alright, so we're going to start off with the physicals so that we can see the rest of the badge distribution. For speed, you're going to be maxed pretty high at an 86, agility at a 76, strength you're going to want that a little higher at a 60, and then vertical at a 75 because the real ones know. Moving into the finishing, we're going to go 88 driving layup and driving dunk at an 87. That's going to give you silver posterizer and gold aerial wizard. Let's hop into these gameplay highlights as well as my first impressions of the NBA 2K26 gameplay. As you can see, it's a little smoother, especially when it comes to these contact layup animations. Look at me, man. I'm over here dancing on the perimeter. A nice little double clutch dunk. You gotta give me a second to figure out the controls for this year. It feels a little slippery. Going to the basket. I like that little finish, man. It's not super clean, but it's kind of really what happens in real life. Going to the basket right there for that contested layup. That's that 60 strength driving in right there. Seen that animation before, 2K. You're not fooling anyone. Driving baseline right there with the two-hand reverse. I've seen that animation too, 2K. I'm picking up on a little bit of something, man. And in that one too. That one's straight out of 2K25. Anyways, we're going to hop right into the shooting stats. We're going to go 89 mid-range for that silver Deadeye. 3-point shot, you're going to want that a little higher as well. I mean, obviously, Daiki is a solid shooter at an 84. And then free throw, you put that up to a 75 right now. Get into these highlights right here. I do like the shooting in this year's game. As you can see, it looks a little smoother, especially when you're getting to your spots. As I do a little bit of a double dribble right there, but it's all good on that post fade. Come on now, pulling up long 2 foot on the line, doesn't matter. Let's go, get that to go. Driving to the basket, we got Giannis. I'm no fool. I'm not about to go inside on a pull up on him with the mid range. Okay, Daiki. Aomine is over here cooking on the perimeter. Miles Turner too slow. Like I was saying, man, you can really get to your spot a little bit better in this game. It's like you're almost sliding on the perimeter, but it kind of teleports you into these animations, which is a little bit better than what we saw last year. We see a little bit better ball physics, especially as it's kind of bouncing on the rim. Nice little step back right there on Giannis. Come on now. And for the playmaking, obviously, Aomine's got quite a nice ball handle. So let's go 92 on the ball handle and then 86 speed with ball for lightning launch on gold, and leave the pass accuracy as it is. That is a weakness of his build, but as you can see with this gameplay, man, I always say in most 2Ks, if you know how to pass, like the actual passing mechanics, timing, everything like that, you can definitely get busy. Still throwing up these lobs right there. Look at Giannis, man. He's going to lose the ball from absolutely nothing going in right there. Nice little alley-oop right there to Alex Sarr. Finishes it up. with the two-hand reverse, even off the glass. I mean, come on now. If pass accuracy matters, I don't really see it. Anyways, now for the defensive stats. We're going to go 85 on the perimeter defense and steal at a 79 for silver glove and silver interceptor. I do want to say, as far as the defense this year, this is kind of the biggest change I've been able to notice. It is a lot more difficult to get those kind of pickpocket steals, especially coming from someone's back or when they're not looking. Hip bump steals are a lot harder. I've gotten called for a lot more reach and fouls, but that being suffice to say, you can still get them. I mean, look at that. I'm pickpocketing Giannis, although he's not the epitome of a ball handler. It's still definitely possible. You just have to be a lot more on point with your timing, as we close it out with a lob there from Aomine. And with the extra points, I just went 78 free throw, and then I had to move up the block a little bit more. And with that, that's going to be the build. And I'll let y'all pause it right here so you guys can take down the stats. Alright, and with that, it's going to give us player comparisons of Kobe Bryant, Donovan Mitchell, and Bradley Beal. I would say that represents Aomine fairly well, especially Kobe Bryant. I've been saying this man is literally Kobe. A lot of people say, you know, he's more like Michael Jordan. I mean, that gets into semantics. I mean, Kobe is almost a copy of Michael Jordan. Anyways, it's going to give us an archetype of a two-way, three-level shot creator. Okay, same build name as last year, but I think the stats and badges make up for the build name. I don't think the build name truly matters, but I will say I do like this kind of ending, finishing screen a lot better in this year's 2K. I mean, look at it. It lets you know your top attributes, which are ball handle, mid-range shot, driving layup, your go-to badges, unpluckable handles for days, and set shot specialist, as well as the strengths and weaknesses. Like I was saying earlier, you're not really touching the pass accuracy, so it's going to take that as a weakness, but I'd say that's a weakness that's kind of all right to have, except for having Dimer. I mean, you might miss Dimer on your build, especially if you play as a team, but this is a Aomine build, and Aomine did not really pass too much in the anime. But yeah, yo, with that being said, that's going to be the Aomine Daiki build. One of the best villains, heals, whatever you want to say, in the Kuroko no Basket series. And yeah, let me know who you want me to make next from Kuroko no Basket. I also recently finished watching Left-Handed Layup, so you can expect players from that anime as well if you're familiar. If you're not, I'd recommend checking that out as well if you liked Kuroko. But yeah, yo, with that, I'm out, y'all. Peace.